everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to this channel, my name is Nikita and I share career tips and tricks that can help you take a step closer to the industry. In the previous two videos, I shared more about what is DevRel and the opportunities there. After working in this domain for almost a decade, I have been getting a lot of questions around what is DevRel, when should we actually get into DevRel, how can someone get into DevRel and make a career out of it? After interacting with hundreds and thousands of students, I have finally made my mind on this debatable topic. But before I share more about my insights on this, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And if you wish to watch the previous two videos, I'll share the link in the description below. Go watch them right after this video. Alright, let's get started around when should you actually make a career in DevRel. As students, you oftentimes volunteer into a lot of technical activities and initiatives in your campus. Helping others has been nothing more than enriching and fulfilling as an individual. But you often feel like, is this something I'm really excelling at? Is this something actually I should be going ahead and making a career out of? Obviously, with all the impact that you make in your campus, this career feels more fulfilling than anything else. And as you rightly think that you have made an impact with so many successful events that you can always scale to many more campuses, to many more communities, and may that be for student developers or professionals, you feel like you've already started excelling at those. But just taking a step back, you have enrolled in a campus which is meant for you to grow as an engineer. You actually enrolled because you wanted to code as a software developer. Have you actually tried learning and developing some code by yourself? Have you actually tried building meaningful projects that also has a lot of impact? For example, imagine working on a software that helps hundreds and thousands and lakhs of users get or make their life easier with the product that you have developed. That's also a fulfilling career, right? And ultimately, as a developer relations community manager or as a developer relations advocate, you always want to understand your users better. So, which means if you're going to work with developers in the future, you need to understand what do developers actually want? How do they think? What is it that would actually benefit them? And as you grow in your ladder for the developer relations, you always want to build strategies that are user centric. To do that, you should always have to have an experience being in the shoes of a developers. You need to understand the pain points being the developer yourself, and which is why I highly recommend that you should first explore your careers as engineers. See what you're good at. Sometimes you make wonders than actually what you expected you could, and which is why I always recommend start working as a software developer in any startup or multinational company. With this, I'll be happy to share more tips and tricks on how you can grow as a volunteer and how this can help in your long-term goals of your individual career paths ahead. Please make sure you're subscribing and sharing these videos with as many individuals who can benefit from this content. Until the next video, take care and bye-bye.